Why did you choose your plot, your setting, to be Igbo-tic? Take me around it.
Before then, I'll ask you, how many Igbo films are in cinema?
Not so much.
The Yorubas are topping because they maintain their originality, their identity. Even the Christian Bible says, they that know their God, or what are they that know Jesus Christ? No publicity is a bad publicity.
True.
I'm not among the Obodosa, No, it doesn't work that way. I mean, I have to maintain my own local way of doing things. You understand? Don't expect me to come and change for anybody.
Girl is next. Sabi que é de film.
A quick time out with me. I have somebody special. It's almost I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my head around the name. But then again, my name is Uchenna Udechukwu, man. Thank you so much for staying. But I want to dig deep. Southeast is barren entertainment-wise. That's the word. Southeast is not viable entertainment-wise. Yeah. If you sink in some dollars, you won't get it out. How true or not true is that saying?
Very, very, very barren. Like, super, super barren. Then,
so you're saying this is true?
Critically true. Who denies that? And it's you can't be hiding it. It's just that nobody wants to say it. I just everyone said, what are you expecting? Nobody will advocate that it is. And then nobody wants to come out and say yes. They're waiting for who will make the first move. If you still make the first move, when they still come out, can't counter you, tell you, say, you cannot do it here. Just come over to this side. Let's understand. Come and join the big table. If I create the table, what will happen?
Big one.
Big one.
Now, I like you to introduce yourself how you would originally like to be called.
The 12, or is that almost?
I was going to ask you what happened to the 12.
The 12, the 12 is still there, but that is almost it's giving one vibe, and the fact that it paints me bad, I like it. You know, when you're painted bad, that's where you enjoy life more. You know, as one who is into the entertainment industry, you need to understand that no publicity is a bad publicity.
True. True.
The earlier people understand this, the better for them. So when they call that name, you're expecting one fetish human being like that, and you see a little boy like, who the heck is this nigga?
So talking about fetish, what's the line between being fetish, diabolical, and being also a traditional man?
Okay, fetish. Fetish is more like, I think, in the present day world, or with the present day Gen Zs that we have now, I think what they describe as fetish is death.
Death.
Yes. Diabolical, that's the juju, the necromancy part of all those things. You understand? But I don't think ordinary is part of all those things. Ordinary is not a call for drunkenness, all those fetish stuff, and or to say some vulgar words and get away with things. No, that is very, very far from what it is. So let's stop linking these whole things together. Until you're in, then you can understand. If you are judging from outside, you are just doing nothing but acting based on hearsay. So basically, I don't think there is anything like connecting those two, other than someone who speaks from probably one who is just under the opium of, let me not call him.
I think if I remember correctly, when we first met was when I had this Hype Fest. I think correctly, myself and Chuka. That's when I heard about the 12. And then the next time it was in Oka, where, Bugatti, Urbanize, everybody. We had, a very crazy tough clique before Twitter was, taking apart. Let me use that word. But again, from that time, it was, Okasi, not really getting enough budget. Muku call 12. But now it is, you want something professional, call 12. Because you're almost more expensive than even persons who go around carrying around the Nikon this, Nikon that. How did that growth happen? Before we get to talk about how you delved in fully into movie, but how did that growth happen? I'm looking at 4 or 5 years, I'm looking at 4 years,
I'm not the best, but when they need the best, they call me.
How did it happen? How did that transitioning happen from moving to a low budget, I don't have a huge budget for coverage, to being a pro person, which, big names and brands like Samsung be associating with?
Well, I can't really wrap my head around the story. I just go with the wave, you understand? Just free myself and go with the wave. Okay. Well, as at that early days when it was quite cheap, the thing is that for a mobile cinematographer, one of the challenges I felt that time when I was still working with low budget was because I was working with mid-range phones,
Okay.
Samsung mid-range phones like A51, A02s, and I think S3, all those phones. But when I got my first flagship S21 FE, the game changed. That was when I made my first 100K in mobile cinematography. That was
what
last
year?
year. This is my
Last
9
year.
years old. Mind you, I made my first. For those I will say, let them get in, and you're comparing your
Yeah.
1 step to my 10 step. You will die young. So you get the thing. So it was now when I got to the flagship table from
Okay.
21 to 22, and I began to see that if the quality can increase, then my budget should increase. I mean, we rise by increasing our budgets.
We'll talk.
So now, so I take go to this 23, and hopefully by next year we'll go to 24 or something. So it's about if the equipment increase, then the budget has to increase with it. And then also not just the equipment, you self say they improve.
You studied,
Yes.
you know, try to make
Are
sure.
you trying to have you even tried doing some practical? Some days, ask my manager. I call out some. I will just tell him because he has this modeling firm or whatever. So I tell him, bro, Alpha, we need some kind girls and some kind guys. Let's just do something. If you come to my house, if you check my laptop, you will see that I have a document. That document is about 1 point something gig. Normally files don't take that large, but all those things are treatments, right from maybe 2018 that I saved in Google Drive or something. If I start bringing them out, Nigeria will not contain me. But we're just going to take it one step at a time. We're not dying soon.
Definitely, definitely. I have this very, very peculiar question now. The story, Dante. 9 years. I've known you for at least 4, 5 years. I see the growth. Why did you choose your plot, your setting, to be Igbotic? Tell me about it. I mean, take my head into it. I mean, why not do something different, something what everybody wants now? Talk about BBL. I mean, go into making movies about it, or you know, the likes of it. Why this plot and setting? You know,
Okay.
take me around it.
Before then, I'll ask you, how many Igbo films are in cinema?
Not so much. Not
How
so
many Igbo
much.
films are in Netflix?
Not so much. I
How many
can
Igbo
count.
films go for film festivals?
I can count. Living in Bondage. They call it an Igbo film, but I still think it's not an Igbo
Even
film.
the Afamefuma we are banking on, who produced it?
Afamefuna also. I don't even think it is 100% Igbo.
So that actually answers my question. This thing, if you check now, not trying to be tribalistic here, but the Yorubas are topping because they maintain their originality, their identity. How many of our local films have you seen promote our culture in the right way? If the priest does not kill, if the church priest does not kill the native doctor, is that how you should put it out? Who told you that if you do hand like this, thunder will come out? Who told you that's a yardstick for measurements? That's not how it's meant to be. You keep on writing some crazy things and you're putting out there, and you expect me to come out and join the masses. Even the Christian Bible says they that know their God, or what are they that know Jesus Christ? That is understood their own. They stood to their own. It's all about Kwechiri. If you have the mind, if you Kwechiri, you body the thing. Look at what was her name? Jemi Alade. Sorry, Funka Akindele. Toye Abraham.
Get to
This man again, Malaika. I love so much. Was the one that owns that built a film village for his
Kulia for now.
Kule. Look at this guy.
They call him the biggest storyteller in Africa.
Bro, man is too big. He maintained his. That's his film. I've forgotten the name again.
Anikulakbo.
Anikulakbo. I love that film so much. Imagine, look at the film, look at the name, and we rushed it.
He even went into making a series of it.
Imagine the thing. Now try making any Igbo film with Igbo name. Come and push him now. Now then he will still fight you back.
Okuko Christmas, that brings me to it. Is that what inspired Okuko Christmas? Christmas fowl, Christmas chicken.
Christmas, they are still even fighting me. How did he get to that name? That name is too local. But Nikolakbo does not sound local to you, but
Okuko Christmas sounds even, for me, a very, very, it is even almost not Igbo because there's Christmas there.
Yeah, there's Christmas there.
I mean,
they will always see what to point at so they can kill a dog. The only thing is that no matter how, people will just first of all hate you before they find a reason to hate you, which is also part of the stuff with this of Christmas now. They really don't buy the idea of what will it be. I mean, find something, we're in the season, no, it doesn't work that way. I mean, I have to maintain my own local way of doing things. You understand? Don't expect me to come and change for anybody.
You've mentioned, before we go into the plot, I've asked you more than once, you're trying to evade it. Maybe you're keeping it for private screening or something. I don't know, but you will still walk me through the plot, the setting. I mean, what year are we looking at? I mean, what exactly, what kind of story, fiction or non-fiction, are we looking at? But before we do all that, I want to find out. You've mentioned Samsung more than once. Do you have some sort of partnership with them, or are you just targeting them some way? Is there something?
Target people who don't carry me. No, I'm in partnership with Samsung.
Okay, so you're
Samsung
saying
knows I'm alive. They know I'm existing. They know me. I know them. Samsung,
Okay.
they know me. I know now. You
Okay.
not feed the
Okay.
So we know each other.
So far so good. You mentioned it was S21, your breakthrough, right?
Yeah.
Which of their lenses would you say is, has satisfied you so far so good?
Man, I think it's 22. That phone is underrated.
S22.
That phone is underrated. You see that S22?
Yeah.
That phone is super underrated. Like, people don't understand. I know I don't like iOS device, but if you come to iOS world, I would choose XR over any iPhone. Like, if you start from 14 to count ahead.
Okay.
Or anything below 14, XR comes first. Same thing in Samsung series. 22, like, when I got my 23, I was like, I wish I was still using my 22. Well, that phone is very, very mad. I love the phone. So I think 22 comes first amongst all the Samsung. Though I'm using 23 and also planning to go to 24, but I still love my 22.
Okay, you're still trying very much to avoid the question, which is Okuko Christmas. We're expecting it to, hit the cinemas maybe, but then we'll know definitely it's going to be on streaming platforms. What streaming platforms and what are we to look out for? Is it a fictitious film or non-fictitious film?
Well, it's fictional.
Okay.
And then platform for now is YouTube. The music is still coming out.
Okay.
Let's go this way. Let's not.
Is it true that you're waiting for some certain Comworld and some other cinemas to set up before you actually let it go into cinema? Is that what you're trying to do?
Casted. Yes, that's true.
So you're saying you're not selling to any, say, Film One, say, Carthage. You're waiting for Comworld. Is it like a tribalistic thing? Are you trying to do what maybe your peers will do, over there in Lagos, in Ibadan and the rest?
The thing is that Comworld, yes, I'm waiting for Comworld. Even I met with Anambra, I think that was this year. He said, we're waiting for you. I said, I will shoot it with phone. He said, wow, more reason why we're waiting for you. They know I'm coming. I know I'm coming. We know we are coming.
It's gone.
So that's the thing. Yes.
So you already told us it's fictitious, it's fictional, and I'm looking at, is there big names who are expecting, breakout stars, trailblazers who are expecting on it? Tell me about it. A little. How many hours are we looking at? 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, short film. Tell me about it.
Okay, it's a short film. Talking about stars, there are stars. If you're expecting me to call the big stars like Ira Star, I'm sorry, I do not star those ones.
Okay, you had to play with the words later there.
I don't know what I'm saying.
You had to play with it.
Yeah, there are stars there. My people, the ones I have in the set, all of them are stars.
Okay.
Anyone can go and buy.
Is there one you're looking out for? Just like Jidenna, I'm trying to get his name, for Living in Budget, the sequel. He was the breakout. Before the film was put on cinema, my friends in Enugu told me about it because some were shot in Enugu, some were shot in Asaba, and most were shot in Anambra, some locations that were in the school. But they told me they were looking out for this certain Jidenna, and he came out to be the breakout king from the Living in Bondage sequel. Do you have somebody or two or three that you're looking out for to, break out from this?
Yeah, like let's say 2.
You want to give them a shout out, or you want to give them
Yeah, that's DJ Capello.
A DJ?
He's a DJ. Yeah, he's a very good act. And his girlfriend in this movie, Feso. I love her acting. She's very, very good.
What's she playing in the movie?
She played Capello's girlfriend.
What's her name in the movie?
Feso.
Feso.
That's the name. Other characters, they are very good. I appreciate. Hi, shout out to you guys. I love you guys so much.
Okay.
But these two, they were my head concert. So
were you on it, or you're just directing? You weren't on.
I directed. I shot it. I also co-produced.
But you weren't on it. You didn't take any role in it.
I didn't take any role. No, no. I have left the front of camera.
Is it too early to call you the biggest storyteller from the Southeast?
For controversy reasons, yes.
Okay. So 21st of December on all platforms, streaming platforms. Unfortunately, there's no Net Nigeria. Unfortunately for us, thankfully, that's given birth to lots and lots of YouTube pages and YouTube well, actually streaming platforms
Yeah.
too that people can go on. Let's go back to early 2000s when our uncles, our daddies made so much money from Eziweka, made so much money from Guinea, 1/2 pound road, Aba, made so much money from Guinea, from Balogo and the rest of them. They had sponsors, Nela, Guinea spare part, na Ladikbo,
Yeah.
Nela na trade fair Spanda. They were pushing in money into these movies and getting it out. I mean, we had our fathers, uncles, our own people invest directly into home movies, cassette as it was then, VHS if I'm correct about it. Now it is difficult to find people. Everybody wants quick money. I mean, I remember when Iroko, luckily, I was still in Alaba International as a small boy packaging CDs. When I remember they were moving around. You see them wear the t-shirt, Iroko.
Yeah.
And they were moving around to Abu Ventures. I can't forget it. And nobody, we didn't take them seriously. Because, I mean, everybody was buying CD plates.
Yeah.
But in 2024, would you say you have major sponsors and people backing you, not with cash, not with USD, but with their facilities, with their vehicles, with their factories, with their gym? Take, for instance, the Navy Hotels Fitness Club and all that. Do you have this kind of persons who truly say, hey, 12, you want to use this? Come on, give me your data and we'll make it available to you.
Yeah,
Are there people like that?
Of course, there are a lot of them. People who assist. Most of them are financially. Then the cinematographers amongst them are with equipment. People like Nature Finger. Then my financial backbone, they were Lord, Big Shoe, Saubiora, of the Navy Hotel. Ezekolo is also there.
Yeah.
My 001. Then Ebuka Njoku. My Mount, the other guy is Sopolo. Bugatti still there for the corner with some, some advice and all that.
Yeah.
I get people, they're there. But the thing is that they are there, but the rest are kind of seeing it as wasted investments. People want this thing of going quick,
Take it out.
come out quick.
You find a man and corn.
Yes, they want this computer language, Gigo. That's garbage in, garbage out. But I'm not into that kind of business.
Since we're still talking about business, if a man comes to you, take for instance into hospitality business, I have 12 million for you, 12, because that's your that's your lucky number. So 12, I have 12 million for you. I also have locations for you to shoot. How soonest via streaming platforms, via everything, how soonest can you get that investment, the return, the ROI on that 12 million naira, considering that you're getting not just finance, you're also getting locations to shoot in, be it short film, be it music video, and all of those.
If it's music video, it's dependent on the treatment of the music video. If it's a film, it depends on the story, and then from there we can now know whatever my abo tells me I do. But from here, if you want me to speak, if I say now, I'll just say rubbish. So let's just say that definitely quick. It's not like a thing of a year. Even this or Christmas, the ROI we are not looking at 1 year.
We're looking at beyond.
Maybe 2.5 years.
Then you start getting it back.
Yes, I'm not into the quick games. No, it takes time. If it must make sense, you have to take time.
Big
What a
one.
year within 1 day.
Big one. So, I mean, everybody be wondering, this Okuko Christmas, 21st December,
Yeah.
Kebai and Winter, where can we find it?
Okay, YouTube. Ago Chada's name for now. What he's about to change it to Agunze. So YouTube, and we also putting it out at Uncle Ruben Oka Ifite along the school.
Okay,
schools
access.
Yes.
A screening is happening there.
Yes, that will be screening there.
What dates are we looking at? The same day?
We've not fixed date actually, but
Okay.
if we fix date, we'll put it out across.
Is it 1 day screening or we're looking at a week screening?
Let's just say 1 day first.
Okay.
But with the way the wave is going, like
It'll be a week.
I feel like I can now for Ifite. Wait,
Why, if are you one of those persons that believe that Navy is not where you could screen a
No.
movie?
People has always said that. How can you come from Nnewi and you are living in Oka and you are pushing it there? Because you don't know the secret ones I'm doing here.
Okay.
Some things may be going down in this Nnewi.
Why
which
not
you don't
Enugu
know.
too? I mean, I want locations across the southeast.
Yeah, Enugu, my maternal home, is good first, but I started from Nnewi, then went to Oka. I'm hitting it big in Oka, then trying to bring some home to Nnewi.
To Navy.
Probably later. You mentioned Comward. When I'll make the big move is probably when Kenem
Okay,
Barrow
Comward
is
is
done
ready.
what he's cooking. When it's done, now I can now come and serve what I have to Nnewi. But
Okay.
for now, I'll still be dealing with Oka. If it a precise level, when we were starting this film, Ebuka did tell me that if this film turns out to be only well known within that if it axis,
Yeah.
we are good. But look, the film is not even out. Now just teaser they fly, now I don't the chop calls.
Okay.
I was still on set when I got extra 3 scripts. 3, not whining.
Wow.
I did one of them is serialized projects. Then the other ones are just one off. I'm like, when I try the rest too. This boy needs to rest. That's someone's last born.
Okay, fair enough. I must say, keep up the good work. We're expecting even more, way more as it concerns content. But it will be very, very not so cool. Very, very bad not to talk about your charge, how it moved from last year to this year as it concerns, maybe in USD or in Naira, so persons can have an idea what they can probably put together if they want a music video, they want something from 12.
Well, first of all, you can reach out to me on my manager.
Okay.
I'm not the kind of person that will say strictly no.
Okay.
Because I'm not among the Obodosanye, Chezondi Mepelia.
Okay.
Just like you are now, you cannot reach me through my manager. You have my contacts.
Okay, definitely.
You cannot be going through my. That's not. You can't go through that rigorous process.
Yeah, definitely.
Then if you say you don't know me, you cannot go through my manager.
So, guys, is there social media that can hit you up personally or your manager in case?
Yeah, my IG is the 12_studio, like THE12_studio. My manager is the real King Daniel. Just put it together, the real King Daniel, and then my WhatsApp number is on the screen.
Okay. Okay, blessings. Thank you so very much. If you're watching from YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all right, keep following, keep sharing this. I will have more to come. Remember, everything we define for Sokoto, they your Sokoto. Bye-bye. I come your way next time. I am the classiest man on radio, Southeast Hype Man, and I'm saying stay jiggy.